Yo, what's going on? I'm reacting to 6 people with autism versus 1 fake. You know, your classic JUBILEE video. Before I even get into it, what kind of video idea is this, bro? Somebody, like, the people who, like, came up with the idea for this video, I had to sit down and go, yeah, let's give one person a fake autism. What kind of fucking idea is that, bro? Like, dog. I mean, we'll see what happens, I guess. We might be in for a treat here.
I can't choose any of you guys to be the mole.
This is gonna be the hardest
even me
thing.
myself, like it's like I think I'm the mole, honestly. I think we just talk about our disabilities.
I prefer.
Okay, wait. Oh, hold on. Hold back 1 second. Right off the bat, it's either this girl or this girl who is the mole. One of these two, probably her.
I think we just talk about our
Hey,
disabilities.
bro, I got this locked.
Disorder, yeah.
I got it locked.
I was diagnosed in middle school, and then I transitioned to a school for people on the spectrum. Once I graduated middle school and went to that school, I kind of really enjoyed where I was at and everything. This is really hard because there's like so many eyes on me already. It's just taken a while to accept that I have a disorder. There's people who I've met myself who say you have autism. My family would be like, did you tell him you have did you tell him you have a disability? No, I don't think I need to. But reality, it really does help to know that I do have autism.
They first suspected me of being autistic when I was...
Okay, no. This is not funny. The thing is, imagine this person is the mole and they're faking that, bro. Like, do you see how crazy that sounds, bro? Imagine this person just faking this shit. Like, yo, this is a terrible video idea, dude.
5, but they hesitated to diagnose me because I was too intelligent.
I mean, that's a compliment right there, being too intelligent.
I feel like in some ways it was a little bit of an insult.
I was diagnosed at the age of 2. I don't see it as a disorder or a disability because I don't see my autism as something that's negatively affected my life because like I like who I am, I like the way I think, and I don't want to change a single thing about myself.
Honestly, like being here is like we have to. Oh, go ahead, Amanda. Sorry, I've spoken so much.
I personally see autism as a disability. I have a master's in disability studies. The medical model of disability inherently says that autism or any other disability is within our own fault and that we are the cause of the disability. But the social model of disability says that society is the cause of the disability. So autism is a disability because society is not made for me. That disability comes from without, not within. I grew up autistic and deaf, and I grew up feeling like I was such an outcast and you know, and I was the odd one out. Oh hey, I just used the name of the that was fun.
I was diagnosed when I was 4 years old, and it's you know, like it's always been a difficult process for me. You know, like basically growing up, you know, going to school and everything. You know that people don't perceive me as this normal guy. So I figure if I'm gonna be this autistic person, you know, like might as well be the best autistic person that I can be. You know, I always
Preach!
Yeah, I mean, I always try my best to excel in school. You know, I always tend to be like one of the smartest kid in school. You know that's a whole stereotype.
I would consider myself a late bloomer. I was diagnosed at the age of 22. I went most of my life always knowing that there's something different about me, but I couldn't put my finger on it. The reason why I only got diagnosed this year was because I recently moved to a large metropolitan area that has more resources.
That kind of
that
fake
was
to me.
one of the best
Sounded a little
decisions
fake.
I've ever made in my life because I had access to therapy, and I was finally able to get an answer that I was always looking for. I really, really struggled to fit in. I really struggled to be able...
Struggled to fit into them leather pants, goddamn. That was out of pocket as fuck.
To come up with the right words to
My
get
fault.
other kids to want to talk to me.
This trick makes
Oh
older
my
guys
God,
irresistible
bro.
to younger women.
Kill yourself.
Date younger women.
I'm sorry.
So many guys think they know the right answer. This is
Just ruin my
And
fucking
so
video.
I stood out pretty badly, and that continued throughout my entire time in grade school. I remember first feeling what depression was when I was around 6.
So when I was in university, they make us.
Yep, GG. There's no way. I'm sorry, but like, look at everybody else who talked so far. Look at her. Bro, come on. I hate this shit. Bullseye, bro. Bullseye. There's no way.
Do these psychological studies because I was studying psychology, and they have different things you can apply for. And I noticed one of them was they were studying autism in women, specifically like people who are older. So I applied, and that was how I got my diagnosis, which was like I was 21 then.
Yeah,
my
she's
wife
lying.
and like one of my friends are actually the
Capital.
only people that know I've been diagnosed. So surprise family or friends, anyone who's watching. It was like an eye-opener. It was kind of bittersweet because it was like, I'm happy now. I have answers to all things that were going on before that I thought might have been something wrong with me.
There is nothing wrong with you, okay? You're amazing.
I
Thank
agree with
you.
that.
I agree now.
Should I go ahead? Yeah.
Yeah, I was diagnosed with when I was a child, but I didn't know I was autistic because, I mean, as a 2, 3, 4-year-old, I mean, I don't know how one even knows what's supposed to be up with them. So it's definitely hard to speak in a group situation because I can never tell the rules of like how to, like when to talk and when to speak up. It's kind of like just jumping in like right when you're kind of feeling like it. Plus, I've also blocked a lot of my childhood memories from trauma. And so I lived my whole life just wondering why I couldn't connect to people,
Understand
each other.
Yeah. Can I ask you guys a questions about like what are stimulants? Like, do you guys like chew gum, or do you guys like have anything that you guys do specifically to like keep you guys calm or keep you guys? Go ahead, Amanda.
The color pink.
The color pink.
Nice.
Okay.
It's
You're
my
very pink
favorite
right there.
color in the whole world. My whole room is pink. At home, my bed is pink, my bedspread is pink, and my pillows are pink, and my rug is pink, and my carpet is pink. I even have a framed pink picture of mine, and most of my clothes are pink. I love pink. It's the best color in the whole world.
Okay. I've never heard.
I love
color.
blue too.
I like blue too, but pink is better.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, it's subjective.
How do you guys feel about the term high functioning?
I don't like that
I
term
didn't
at
really
all.
think about it too much.
I don't think I think about it either.
Autism is too much of a spectrum. So many people with autism have so many different experiences.
I can't choose any of you guys to be the mole.
This is gonna be the
like,
hardest
even me
thing.
myself, like it's like I think I'm the mole, honestly. Like
Like, oh, they were like, try to find the mole. We're like, maybe there's none. There's no Just go on.
Even the person who's neurotypical might just be an undiagnosed autistic.
Yeah.
You never know that. You never know about that.
I mean, like, damn, all this relates. Wait a second. Huh.
The mole might not be neurotypical. Just because someone doesn't have autism doesn't mean that mole could have like ADHD or OCD
Actual
and
anxiety.
could be overlapping the symptoms that could be associated with autism as well.
My kid has a genetic
Motherfucker's spitting.
condition that is
Could be
not
IQ.
autism, but does manifest behaviorally and neurologically in many ways that are similar to autism. So when people interact with my kid, they often see an autistic child, but my kid isn't autistic.
Does autism run in any of your guys' family?
I realized I was autistic because my half brother, he's 5 years old. Well, I guess he's 7 now. Whoops, I don't know his age. But like, I see him, I'm like, wasn't I like that when I was a kid? My mom was like, yeah, because we thought you're autistic too. I was like, what?
And I just found out that my youngest nephew was just recently diagnosed with autism as well. So, but luckily he had an uncle who already experienced some every towards him.
Yeah, my dad is an undiagnosed autistic. Sorry, Dad.
Go ahead.
do you ever like wake up and feel like you're not autistic and like, or like you have a disability? You're like, this is just me. Like,
Yes.
don't have a
Feel that
disability.
way.
It's called masking.
I think I could be seen as neurotypical passing sometimes because I try to hide as much symptoms as possible because I was trained to do so at a very early age.
People that don't have experience with others who have autism. They expect us to stand out, and that's not always the case. You know, I mean, we all look like humans.
I think you can blame that partly on the media, how they portray us.
We don't really have a good representation of
like,
us.
No, we don't.
What that movie with Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man, yeah, where you being on the spectrum automatically mean you're good at gambling. I wish I was good at gambling or something.
None of them have the same experiences that I do. There's no way to have pinpointed, oh, this person is more quiet, this person is more socially awkward. There's no way to tell who was autistic or not.
On the count of 3, will the mole please raise their hand? 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
What? What? Nah, bro, what? There's no way.
Who could have seen that coming? I totally didn't see that coming.
I was shook.
Dude, I thought...
Who could have seen that coming? I totally didn't
Damn.
see that coming.
I thought that girl was the fucking mole, man.
Shook.
I was
Damn.
like, no, it cannot be her. It can't be her.
I never would have guessed.
I actually didn't lie about anything. I just flipped out autism with FASD, and it stands for Fetal Alcohol Spectrum Disorder. I was exposed to alcohol when I was inside my mom in the womb for the first 5 months.
Oh, shit.
And you can kind of think of FASD as a spectrum just like ASD.
Even though she might not have been autistic, there are a lot of overlaps between autism and many other neurological disabilities.
FASD is never...
Yo, hold on. Like, with channels like this, like Jubilee and like Cut and shit, like, how do they find these people, bro? Like, how do they find these people? Like, bro, do they just like... Ugh, I don't even know, man.
Never talked about. I've never met a single person.
Like, how do they just get like 5 autistic people and just 1 person with fetal alcohol syndrome on the show, just like that?
Who shares that
I mean, to be
that
honest,
diagnosis
they probably
with me.
paying good money, bro. Might have to get in one of these videos myself.
I actually see a ton of similarities. And I wouldn't want to, discredit anybody else's experience, but autism does run in my family very heavily. My dad has autism, I have a sister that has autism, and I have quite a few cousins who have autism. And I also have quite a few friends who have autism.
Damn, we're not your first.
What? The autism community accepts you.
I love you guys.
Getting a diagnosis can be a whirlwind of emotions. As long as you stay true to yourself, I promise you everything's gonna end up okay.
We are more than the label that defines us. At each label we have.
That'd be a message. Hey. I mean, relatively interesting video. Not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought, maybe something crazy was going on, somebody faking autism and shit, but I mean, overall, decent video. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you later.